everybody, it is I, Silly Little Frog, and this year I participated in art fight like 3 months ago. But life kind of got the better of me. Anyways, it was a super fun, joyful thing to participate in. However, I don't remember a good portion of things because it was so long ago. I didn't mean to take so long before making this video. In truth, I really wanted to make it right then, and then life happened. But you know how that is. Anyways, so if you haven't heard of Art Fight before, it is a little online thing where a bunch of people fight each other by drawing their OCs. So what you do is you look at another person's OC and you decide to attack them by drawing it. And they can attack back or defend by drawing one of your OCs. This, I honestly think is a great idea because, first off, it gives you things to draw as an artist, and it also helps you get your stuff out there if you really want to get your OCs out into the world. It's a lovely idea. I love it. This first character is called Dexy. They were created by Moodnoo, and this character is one of their D&D characters. Absolutely lovely. I love D&D OCs. They're fantastic. This one is a necromancer who merged with the skeleton of a T-Rex and ended up fusing their souls. And they fell in love with a taxidermy peacock, which is very important to this drawing because I am drawing them after they broke up with the peacock because well, this part is all my headcanon. They decided that they didn't agree on what way to be dead. So Dexy here decided to skeletonize the peacock and wear their feathers as her own outfit. I thought this would be really funny because it shows, first off, how much of a fashionista Dexy is as a character. Like, for some reason, I just saw the profile picture of Dexy in their silly little hat, and I thought, this is the most beautiful thing in the world. So, how do we do this? How do we portray this character? By putting them in a little hat made of their ex's feathers. As you can see, I put a lot of work into this drawing. Probably, maybe a little too much. Like, I probably could have gotten away with a lot less. I decided I made the background the church scene, and then behind it, I, for some reason, added little, like a picture of one of my previous sculptures, which is literally just called 80s style dragon. I'm honestly horrible at naming things. I've seen so many people in the world that have great names for their characters, and quite literally I just have 80s style dragon and strange deer as my favorite thing. posing. Humans, I've learned, in my mind, are a lot harder to pose than other things, so I worked a lot to make sure that he looks like a natural human being. Uh, and again, I this time I actually wanted to make the background not nearly as complicated as the last two. So I just did a simple living room scene. I'm quite proud of him. I worked really hard on the shading and the texturing. I really wanted him to be nice, especially since, the King of Worms is honestly a great character. I had to do justice to the King of Worms. Oh, now, as you can see, even though I decided to simplify the background, I still spent a ton of time on it. I don't know what it is about me and backgrounds. I don't really enjoy drawing them nearly as much as the main figure, but I still work a lot on them. Probably because I know that if you don't do a lot on the background, the main thing will look worse. Okay, on to the next character. This one was another break. It's getting closer to the end of the month here, so it was a lot more simple of a drawing than the other ones. This character is Nara by Yellow Horses. They are a tropical Nijinu. I don't even know what that is, honestly. I just kind of interpreted it kind of like a little stoat ferret creature. She lives on a tropical island. She's incredibly shy and likes making little like necklaces for her friends or not even friends. I think she just makes necklaces for the people she lives with. It's a really cute little concept. I really love this character. So I wanted to draw her doing what she actually dreamed, which is to touch the stars. So I just drew her in a cloud touching the stars. It was really simple as soon like that I instantly knew that that's what I wanted to do when I started drawing her. So that's what I did. Now, I took a long time getting that posing right cuz I guess for some reason it was not easy to figure out the pose, but in the end I am incredibly proud about it. Like proud of this posing. I was really happy with the way you could see just the little toes. I think something that I've learned about myself is that I love animal toe beans. They're so cute. Like, oh, they're so cute. Everybody's got to touch some little toe beans every once in a while. Anyways, another reason why I was so excited to draw this character was because of the like glistening quality of their fur, kind of like the melted popsicleness of the tail and ear features and like the galaxy texture of their fur really made me happy. But I really struggled to get this. This is not a style that I normally go for. So I tried my best to emulate it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's a really cute drawing, and so much credit to the creator because this thing is adorable and I love them. last drawing, I had 1 day left, and I chose something really small, and I drew it as fast as I could. This thing, I love it. It is a Lodestar by Knuckleborth. They wrote nothing on this creature, and honestly, you don't need anything on this creature. This thing is beautiful no matter what. I love the little mosaic wings, all of the little, like, arms. They're so gosh darn cute. And I was just happy. I was so happy to create this thing. I decided that they would just be flying in a different position because honestly, I really just didn't have time to think of any other concept, so I didn't do any more like work on it. It took me a very short amount of time, and you can probably tell by the fact that I didn't really do any shading. I didn't do any background at all. I just drew and whipped out this character as fast as I could. And I'm still really happy with it. I absolutely love the little toe beans. I needed to include toe beans. We all need toe beans in our life. I'm really happy with it, and overall, I really enjoyed Art Fight. It took a lot of time. Probably if I drew every character like this little lodestar, it would probably be a lot easier. But for some reason I had to, in my mind, it was like, I gotta add a background, an entire story to every single one of these. I didn't. If you ever decide to participate in Art Fight, you can do it by just drawing sketches. You don't need to even do full, you don't need to do art pieces. That isn't the point of Art Fight. It's just to celebrate other people's and your own OCs. And you don't need to put like a couple days worth of effort into it. Overall, it was a wonderful experience, and I would definitely do it again. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my absolute rambling. I need to start writing scripts. I feel like I say that in every video, or I cut it out. I don't know. But I had a great time. Toodaloos!